How do you record that? JD with the flex.
I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and not losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them perjured for fun. We all did dirt, so don't call them simmer. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. Them 7.62s get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony hawk. I cut on good music when we go to spin, cause I like to get in my mood. And that boy Pop Yerks when he go to spin, cause he gotta make himself do. I done hit niggas up, now I'm living through music. You ain't heard me say shit that I ain't do. I'm doing more spinning and spinning, and I got some shit in the cut I've been waiting to use.
Niggas talking like they bout it, come and show me then. Cause I spin a nigga block and I throw these hands. Ain't gotta ask us if we strap cause niggas know he is. And you would think we peace treat cause we bought 40s in. And now I make the clock knock, you better ask the squad. 30 poppin', nigga shot for shot, we playing basketball. Every day a nigga pair of face, ain't no masking for. Pokemon in the field, we gotta catch more. Yellow gold rollie on my wrist look like Pikachu. 20-something chains on, diamonds playing peekaboo. Yo nigga lame, call me for about a week or two and we can hit the islands and go shopping, that's what we can do. Bitch, you bad, but you look better with my chains on you. I'ma always keep it solid, never change on you. Bend it over, poke it out, I put this thing on you. And if I hit that pussy right, go tap my name on you. Dumbass niggas. What it said, niggas thought I had 30 today, saw me post 30, nigga.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Sosa?
I'm talking about Omar Suarez. His garbage was recognized by my associate at lunch several years ago in New York. It was an inferno for the police.
Shit get real tricky.
GPS signal lost.
Check. What's good? This is your boy Lil back at it like a crack at it in the trap active. Yeah, we got some reactions and reviews to do. What's up, folks? What's up? We in the West Sector, you know how to get down. We got some things to react to. Hope everybody is in good spirits. Get my theme music together. Can't. Alright, man. Y'all see the thing. Started off with the famous movie, Scarface. It shows the dude Suarez being hung from a helicopter, being found out that he was an informant. So, you know, the theme of this reaction show is most likely going to be two parts. So this is the first part. Basically, you know, all these informants, all these snitches, all these rats, all these people who fuck with law enforcement that's in the hip-hop culture, that's dwelling within the industry. And they could be your favorite rapper, they could be sitting next to your favorite rapper, your rapper's right-hand man, you know. And in these cases, your relatives, man. You got people in the industry that are watching, they informing, they writing down. Some are bold. You got the Charleston Lights. You got Trenches News. You got the Wax 100s. You know, you got these different bloggers and content creators that are taking on the load of being investigative reporters. So now you got, this is like the theme on YouTube. This is the theme to boost your channel or to get some type of recognition of fame. You gotta be telling. That's all you gotta do. You gotta talk. That's all these niggas do. They gossip like bitches, gossip like hoes. But they are they're cracking open cases, man. These are extra cadets, man. They signing up to do the job, and I think some purposely want to destroy the culture of hip hop. We got people who are pretty much plants that's within the culture. So we got on the screen, we got Trenches News. Faz said Trenches News helped take down O Block and OTF. You can go check out Drill Time TV. We got a lot of great content on this channel, and we are reacting to it. So let's get to it, man. You see the meme? This is crazy as hell. We got this meme. Go check this shit out, man. Let's get it.
To fraternize with every known faction in Chicago drill history. I befriended the gangs. I made the shorties feel comfortable around and gave off the image as if I was the big homie. This is my story on how I survived Chicago drill.
I'm just letting you know how it is. It's kill time.
Thing, bro. I never told them about no hobos, bro. I'm not in their paperwork or none of that.
A few moments later.
They asked me about the hobo leader, and what happened that day. I told them that I seen them coming out of our building. We was into it. They told, yeah, they already know that I did it. A motherfucker already in the paperwork, one of the guys and shit. So they already knew that I was part of that shit.
But you wasn't in the paper. You see how these rats do? Just like that. That motherfucker switched up. Man, this is so many rats in the game.
What's up, what it do? Drill Time TV checking in once again. In a murder trial of FBG Duck, Trenches News claim he became an informant when he was arrested by a crooked cop that goes by the name of Ronald Watts more than a decade ago. And he wanted the courts to believe that he went from being a mole, working with Watts, to actually cooperating against him and taking him down. But this is the thing, this can't be found nowhere in court records. So defense attorney saying he made that shit up. Then they hit him with that real documentation like, man, look here. One thing you ain't gonna do is keep playing with us in this courtroom like this here. All we see is these cases you helped out the feds with in 2008 and 2011. Can you speak on this here? He get to getting that. All you already know, in 2004, they hit me in the head and almost turned me into a whale. My mind come and go like the wind blow. What he didn't want to speak on at the time was about the information he gave up about the hobos. They ended up getting a racketeer.
For days, the FBI searched for Paris Poe. He was armed and dangerous and in Madison. But where? The search heated up Thursday morning when security cameras caught him leaving a Nesbitt Road hotel. He had hitched a ride from Chicago, where he's on parole for violent crimes and wanted for questioning in a gang-related murder investigation. Half a dozen agencies tried to hone in on Poe.
Anyone who's armed and criminal in nature presents a threat, particularly if
this nigga helped take down this gang, homie. He was a 6'9" before 6'9".
they feel like they're boxed in somewhere. They don't have any way of getting away.
Witnesses last saw Poe outside a West Side grocery store and recovered his sweatshirt there. 6 hours later, police would pull him over on Highway 30 near Fair Oaks Avenue on the east side in a vehicle authorities would not describe.
We don't want folks to get so fixated on a single vehicle that we're losing sight of the fact that he could be just about anywhere.
Poe was traveling with a woman and had shaved off his trademark dreadlocks, but did not resist arrest, bringing an end to the hunt for Paris Poe.
To a violent gang's foothold on crime in Chicago if this case sticks. 9 reputed members charged with multiple counts of murder, robbery, and drug trafficking. Craig Wallace following the story tonight, and he is here with what are really some disturbing details, should they be true, Craig?
Yeah, Robin, absolutely. The suspects are all reputed members of the Hobo Street Gang. Federal prosecutors say the Hobos Gang operated on Chicago's South Side, originating out of the old Robert Taylor public housing units before they were torn down. All 9 are charged in a racketeering conspiracy that centers on a pattern of violence and criminal activity between 2004 and 2009.
Now, the racketeering charge outlines a gang which would literally commit any violent crime, up to and including murder, to protect its turf and its operations, and to punish and intimidate its enemies, and to make money.
6 of the 9 defendants are currently in state custody, but will soon be handed over to the feds. The remaining 3 are already in a federal.
Man, this shit, Trenches knows have taken gangs down before OTF. Know what I'm saying, man? A lot of these dudes got patterns, man. They've been working for so long, like taking these new cases. They ain't nothing to them, bro. I seen the other day. Patrol 600 and on full police out combat suit uniform. I mean, it just seems that now that it seems like they are looking at it like to be a snitch is a good thing. We you know, quick source of income. Yes, right?
Lockup. One of the men, Paris Poe, made headlines earlier this year when he fled the state while under investigation for the murder of an FBI informant in 2006.
They had in an article that they said that in the Sun-Times that you had been a paid informant since, I think, 2008 or something like that. No, 2006.
A massive manhunt led authorities to Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh,
Poe was captured the following.
Yo, I stand corrected. I said 2000. I said 2006. Sheesh. This is wow. But see, look, this is nothing new, man. Like I said, this is nothing new. They've been hiring informants in our communities for years. Even back when Martin, Malcolm, UP, Newton days, you know what I'm saying? Black Panthers and all that. Black Revolution, and all these groups start popping up around the United States. You know, they had informants. And it's made its way into hip-hop.
Day. Now, the hobos operated between 51st Street and 47th from Martin Luther King Drive to Vincennes. The defendants are all charged in connection with 5 murders, the solicitation of a 6th murder, along with 4 attempted murders, robberies, and a drug dealing enterprise. They all face at least 20 years and possibly life in prison.
When we can make a case with the U.S. attorney where these individuals are going to get incredibly strict, strong sentences, I think it sends a very powerful message.
Authorities said they hope this indictment serves as a deterrent, but people we talked to in the neighborhood who knew all of the men charged in the indictment were skeptical that the charges or the sentences would make any difference, although they were afraid to go on camera and tell us about that for fear of retaliation. A community activist hoped, though, that the publicity about the charges in this case might change some attitudes.
It can make a difference in many ways that if a person is thinking about or going into criminal activity or any organized crime, it gives them a second thought that they better think.
Now, the U.S. attorney said today that 4 of the men, including Paris Poe, could face a possible death sentence if they are convicted of murder in the aid of racketeering. Robin.
And Craig, the time period.
Damn, I'm telling you, trenches really help a nigga get the depth.
Dangerous gang in Chicago, hands down. They was known for robbing the robbers and drilling the drillers. But that ain't stopped this man right here from chasing down the leader and throwing hot shit in his direction. Buddy claimed in 07, he got snatched up by the feds and was asked information about the hobos, specifically the leader. And he said he told the judge, in no fear of an attempted murder charge, that he hawked the leader of the hobos down, brandished his weapon, and started making his gap talk. Now, remind you, he said this all as a CI, confidential informant. So it ain't no mystery when he said he ain't gonna be in the paperwork because informants usually kept a secret. So in return for his testimony, he wouldn't be in any fear of prosecution. By the way, he said he'd closed. He said he gave that little information up, and that was the end of that case. Shout out to a humble soul. He really had him chatting in there and getting more comfortable to opening up.
That nigga said he is closed.
Snaking various members in the streets in order to achieve his financial goals monetarily. In this clip I'm about to play, Swipe's supposed to be discussing how he cooperated to take down Ronald Watts, the crooked cop. But instead, he slips up and say he went to the feds and Ronald Watts was already being investigated. That's the moment when he provided that information on the hobos. Check him out.
Telling me like, man, you might as well go on head on, bro. Just suck that shit up, man, cause you know what I'm saying? He the governor of the low end. And shit, that's what they was called, like the governor, bro. And shit, I went to the feds, bro. I went to the motherfucking feds, bro. And straight up, bro. And he was already investigated. He was giving drug dealers the drops. He was working with the hobos, giving them information, telling them who working with law enforcement and everything.
Hit that like button.
On everything. They asked me about the hobo leader, and
see, that's probably what happened. I bet you that cop told the hobos that the Swiper or Trenches News was working.
They asked me about the hobo leader and what happened that day. I told them that I seen them coming out of our building. We was into it. They told us that we was into it with him. And I chased his ass down and found him. We closed the case. So I closed the case on everything. So nobody else would get into it. They're in trouble for it or none of that.
Man, listen, I'm just glad gang living his truth and finally came out and letting the world know it's life before the internet. He said he been getting to that papiana, but when he upped his cash out.
Yeah, that's true. Live your truth, my nigga. I think a lot of these dudes should come out and be honest with your fans, or be honest with your audience. I'm gonna say your audience, with your fans, with your audience, and just be honest and say, yeah, you work for law enforcement. You know, you are a confidential informant. You give the police or detectives vital information. Like your boy Wax say, you are a reliable source. You know, this whole Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Man situation is crazy when you think about it. And everybody's saying Gucci Man is a rat, he's snitching. You know, it comes out that Pooh Shiesty's father, who I guess mastermind or put together the whole little failed robbery, been working for the boys, Mafia boys, for a long time. Man, so how y'all weigh that? How do y'all weigh that situation? That's crazy.
The fan said he was 3 stacks in a red, negative 3K. I ain't even know it can get like that. I'm pretty sure he gonna be back like Mike wearing a 4-5 when he catch some of these boys selling their business on live. And if you still conducting criminal activities around him after watching this video, you had a good run, but it's over with now. They coming. You might as well turn yourself in, gang. Everybody working now. Snitches News said the feds got a confidential informant in every hood now.
I don't be worried, bro. Cause half the niggas in the streets who talking, man, they hang with an informant. They hang with a snitch. I could go through the names of the cities and the blocks down with the low one.
Yeah.
There, but yeah, Swipe, your ass ain't right though, gang.
On Trenches News, like I said earlier in the segment, a lot of these dudes been working. You got informants that's from these gangs. They paid informants. These are the members. Some of the members. These dudes know how to, they know everything. The ins and outs of the gang. You got some informants that are incarcerated, and they're undercover just to get into it. This is a code word.
Tell these folks how you made a statement and sick the feds on Lil Durk, and let us know how much did they pay you, because I know you ain't sell your soul to the devil for no pebbles. You got 5K for Moo-Wop. Now imagine if you would have just kept it real and just contacted the man like, look here, man, I'm working undercover, bitch, I'm about to get you. You know what I'm saying? And they only gonna pay me 5G. I'm pretty sure he would have doubled or tripled that if he knew his life was on the line. See, communication rule the nation. Shit, you got 5K for Moo-Wop, Lil Durk, the big fish. I'm pretty sure they paid you splendidly. I mean, imagine if you would have just called the man like, here, nigga, you know I'm informing and we on your ass, motherfucker. These niggas about to give me 5,000. What can you do? Can you match it or do something? I bet you would have been cool, boy. If you doing this shit for the money, it ain't even no debate that you confidential human source #1 now. And Mickey Truth just dropped the video revisiting your transcript from the old black trial, and it said clear as day.
We know the YouTuber/informant, right? And again, that's not my words. The transcript details this person as a confidential human source, aka also known as an informant.
That you was the confidential human source all along, Mr. Wiley. So my case closed. The money amount on
not just
confidential human source. Yeah. This is wild. This boy Trenches News is a motherfucker. Hey, but this is the first in hip hop, bro. This is the first in this hip hop culture that they had, like I said, they got undercovers and all that. But you got a motherfucker that's out here just blatantly saying, yeah, I'm a motherfucking rat. I'm a rat. I'm informing. I was running with these niggas, and I know the ins and outs. Hey, these motherfuckers are doing this all for a check, bro. It's the word. So let's move this shit along, man. So I mean, yeah, Trenches News is one of those #1 rats. He has came out and admitted that he's confidential informant. Everybody know this shit. But look, his channel is still booming. Let's get to another rat. Shout out to Moxie Approval. Charleston White was never what he claimed. This is a cap story. Yeah, it's a cap story. It's on here. Make sure y'all go check out his channel.
Little short, younger guy. Yeah, his name? I don't know his name.
This is Charleston White.
The short guy.
Just hours earlier, he begged for ops to pull up.
was leaving because I thought they were still in the building.
Though done many times before, it would be this time someone decided to show.
He told the ops to pull up. And they pulled up and they caught his ass slipping in the barber chair, sleep. He was on bruised up. They could have really did a number on him.
So when I ran out and asked where they are, a guy said that they was in the bathroom.
What if I told you this wasn't a mistake? It was a part of the plan.
It's a.
This is the story of a 14-year-old convicted murderer who progressed to sitting in council meetings.
Or life because no one has corrected the problem.
Working with police, trying to save kids from the exact lifestyle he came from.
I believe my message, as well as the people that's connected to my organization, as far as my colleagues, have some very powerful stories of redemption.
Now he's famous for mocking the dead.
And see how crazy I was, the way he was. His whole look was totally different. And his whole look was totally different in the fact that, he seemed like a decent person. Let's put it like that. He didn't like that. Nigga had a bow tie on. He still got the lazy eye, you see that. But he had a whole situation going on. And it's crazy because you think that would have took him far, or just the fact that you were helping the kids and you got the pleasure off of helping people. You know what I'm saying? You got a good sense of blessing, helping people. He didn't like that. That wasn't his thing. His thing was to troll. He figured out that he can make money doing the trolling thing and being disrespectful, just basically being Sambo. Yeah, it was off to the races.
That lifestyle he came from.
I believe my message, as well as the people that's connected to my organization, as far as my colleagues, have some very powerful stories of redemption.
Now he's famous for mocking the dead.
Maybe y'all like King Von.
Calling the police on rappers.
It's my dream to put a in jail.
And turning chaos into business.
Say, T.I., listen, if your boys jump on me, y'all will bury that yellow motherfucker.
So which one is real? The activist, the citizen?
And we have been pleading.
Or the man who figured out how to turn outrage into clout?
I keep a goddamn gun for whatever.
Karma's real, and you're gonna get what you're looking for, bro. I promise.
By the end of this story, you're going to realize that question doesn't have an answer because the confusion is the product.
What's the first question? Let me see how all that got
man, I'm done. Get them back their money. They want to let me answer.
This is the cap story of Charleston White.
You got cap in your raps. You got cap in your raps.
Charleston White was born in Arlington, Texas. At 14 years old, he was involved in a robbery that ended in murder. And just like that, a teenager was facing a capital murder charge in the state of Texas.
Now, most people want to frame this as the beginning of a redemption story, but it wasn't. It was a test run.
Because in order to survive that situation, Charleston White did something that would define the rest of his life. He adapted. And once you learn how to survive by adapting, you don't stop. You just apply it to the next system. He testified against his friends, and instead of spending his life in prison, he was sent to juvenile detention until the age of 21. He didn't beat the system. He learned how to do whatever he can to get outside of it. After getting juvenile detention until the age of stop, you just apply it to the next system. He testified against his friends, and instead of spending his life in prison, he was sent to juvenile detention until the age of 21.
He said that people, I don't know what else, man. People were real young when he did this shit. That was crazy. He was real young when he did this. Testified on his own homies. I heard that he, I guess, talked his homie into doing it. And I'm hearing that he goes back to this guy's parole board every time they pull him up on the parole. Pull him up on the board. And he speaks out against this man. He doesn't even want this man to be free. It's just sad. It's just fucked up, right?
He didn't beat the system. He learned how to do whatever he can to get outside of it.
After getting out, he enrolled in Texas Wesleyan University, earned a degree in criminal justice, and in 2012, he founded the Hype Foundation.
I see all that shit was good, bro. He went to college, got a degree in criminal, criminal? What's that?
He enrolled in Texas Wesleyan University, earned a degree in criminal justice.
Criminal justice, right? So, he definitely was trying to, raise his awareness and knowledge on the justice system. So he's not a dumb person. But I think that was not, it just wasn't exciting. And I guess him doing the trolling, what he does, disrespects and all that, it gets, I guess he got bored. He figured, like I say, he figured this would be the best thing is to go and let me be the neighborhood watch, let me be an informant, let me snitch, let me tell, let me go call police, and make this into this character. It's like he is the Uncle Ruckus.
And in 2012,
he founded the Hype Foundation, helping youth people excel.
I believe my message, as well as the people that's connected to my organization, as far as my colleagues, have some very powerful stories of redemption.
Working with police, local government, schools, speaking to kids who are heading down the exact path he came from.
Or life, because no one has corrected the problem, and we have been pleading.
Now, on paper, this is where the story is supposed to end. Young man makes one grave mistake, pays for it, and works the rest of his life to help others avoid it. But that's not what happened.
He started posting online, speaking the same messages, trying to reach a wider audience, and almost nobody was watching. No traction, no motion. And that's when something clicked, because Charleston White had already learned how to survive the streets. He already learned how to survive the system.
Farrakhan hair slick to the side. We don't want to hear nothing from no with no good motherfucking hair.
Now he was learning something new, the algorithm, and helping people doesn't get attention. But controversy does.
The first sign that something had shifted came when he went online to discuss Nipsey Hussle's death. Not to mourn, not to reflect, but to mock.
How he died? They say he got shot. Good. He got what he deserved. Yeah. Slim 400 is burning in hell with Nipsey Hussle and Monster Coach.
He did the same thing with King Von.
May they all die like King Von. May they all die like Nipsey Hussle.
2 young black men whose deaths he claimed to be an advocate against. His justification was that he was showing the community the consequences of street life, that this was a lesson.
We talking about free and Nipsey Hussle killer. Y'all holler free everybody else. Y'all holler free YMW.
The problem with that logic is that a lesson requires a classroom. What Charleston White was building was an audience.
Somebody laughing at dirt like they were laughing at me when I went to jail.
He would be the internet's first character to proudly take on the label of being a snitch.
Roll and check my ass in cash. So be it. I'm calling the police.
He's a documented gang member. Young Thug made a threat, and the nigga had a gun that was with him, and Thug stood by him.
I'm the one that put the feds on Brick Baby. I keep telling you.
This nigga said he put the feds on Brick Baby. Free Brick Baby. This nigga said Young Thug called the police on Young Thug. This is crazy, man. This is all like this is I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But it's just what's the word? The word they it's not a new word, but what is they diabolical? This shit is diabolical. But it's out of this world. It's crazy. But I mean, when I first seen Charleston, I figured he's this motherfucker. And then when you heard the disrespected Nipsey Hussle, I was like, nah, this really got no scruples. It's like an order of chaos. Another way.
Y'all didn't think I'd be blaming.
At first, people thought it was just a character until those tapes began to surface.
He pulled off, and the hammer back on the gun.
No, he was a snitch, tool he would use as leverage, and soon he would have his shot at the big leagues.
Hey, but see, that's what I'm saying. These snitches, they used to say snitches get stitches. Y'all put a little tips on this dude, but nobody did nothing. Really. Trenches them still out here making money. snitches is getting out of hand and getting away with shit. Nobody ain't putting the discipline down like they need to. Yeah, we gonna definitely do a part 2. This shit's crazy. A lot of content to go through. It's crazy.
You're Charleston White's head. Okay.
Once Charlie realized the formula worked is when the real cap began. Now the system needed scale.
Say, I'm pressing charges against Soldier Boy Homeboy.
Charleston's first mainstream cap would be with the greatest cap of all time, Soldier Boy.
Man, you, I need to say, bro, you maced me.
In 2022, the Unk of Cap would not only douse the Soldier Boy clique members with mace, but he called the feds as well.
Hey, I hit that mother one more time just for goodness sake. Hey, that Soldier Boy said,
what the pulled out some pepper spray and sprayed it in the air. Nigga ain't even nigga sprayed it in a circle.
Say, I'm pressing charges against Soldier Boy Homeboy. I got my people contacting that Atlanta District Attorney. The rappers have threatened to ban me. They got videos with guns.
He didn't just snitch, he turned it into content.
Threatening my life and everything. I'm finna see if I can get them niggas a RICO case.
The cap story worked and would keep both names running headlines.
I mean, majority of the people out ain't no criminal. So I mean, this ain't nothing new though. This is not surprising. You know, like I said, you got people in the neighborhood. Let's be honest, you got people in the neighborhood who are sick and tired being sick and tired. You got people who know that shit go down in their neighborhood and they tired of it. The only way they feel they can fight it is if those members or those folks go to jail, be removed from the community. And if they, you know, certain people, some people feel like I'm gonna do my civic duty, and I don't give a fuck about those niggas. I don't care about none of that shit they doing. All I know is they fucking up my community. My kids don't feel safe. My loved ones don't feel safe, and fuck them. Let the courts do. That's the attitude of a lot of people. But it's a lot of people. Most of the people don't have the courage to go out and do that type of shit. That Charleston White, Trenches News, various other people. You got people that's undercover with it, and you got some that's slick with the telling. You know, this is wild. Man. This is some wild shit. Like I said, we can come back to part 2. Each one folks along.
For days, the antics will place Charlie right in the sights of one who has his own cap story, DJ Academics.
Spoken quite a lot about like people like, you know, King Von, who passed away.
Yeah. Becoming the Unk of Cap.
You've turned his death into almost a celebration.
Well, tell that King Von dead, all of them go die.
That same year, he got into a back and forth with T.I.
Boy, Charleston White, you was a big boy. And we was about to whoop your ass when you come back down here.
Over comments he made about T.I.'s son, King Harris.
Why you go in on that boy like that, his son?
Cause I think his son ugly, and I think he's unruly, misbehaved, little yellow little boy. Say T.I., listen, if your boy jump on me, y'all will bury that yellow. I shoot him right in his goddamn throat.
The feud escalated into a public war where White challenged T.I. to produce what he called paperwork, claiming T.I. was the real cooperating witness in various.
Ooh, wait! You heard the video, y'all? Nasty work, world star. Tip was giving a tip. Tip to snitch. That's crazy.
His cases.
You better tell him you work for Crime Stoppers. He talking about I got a badge. You had a badge, so I had a badge, T.I. Remember?
Don't play with mine. I ain't finna say no name. I don't play police game. If I go to jail, it's gonna be for something.
Whether it was true or not was not the point. It never was. It was the reaction and the fact that a 40-something-year-old convicted murderer turned activist was arguing with T.I. And this is where things started to get confusing, because on one side, Charleston White is disrespecting the very culture he claims to be protecting. On the other side, nobody is touching him. No retaliation, no consequence.
more attention, more clout. He isn't losing control.
Why they so mad now? I said, why they so mad now?
If you swing on it, out the street.
Now, debater, you want us to think you would have done something to paint a picture for your kids. Your kids. Your girls. Now let me see you jail. Cause I can total pistol. Yo babies to paint a picture of them babies. He ain't trying to go viral. This what he do. You just yeah. Yo baby. Yeah. Now come do something to me. I keep something ready for any one of you. Or the police. You know I can say baby and you can't do nothing to me illegally. Oh man, babies. I bet that do to me. I keep knives, I keep mace, I keep guns, and I keep 911 on speed dial. I bet he don't want to go to jail. They say you a killer. I like to pick on killers. Oh baby, you ready to go to jail, baby? Not really kids. I mean kids. No, for real. Them baby. Give a fuck. No kid. You think I give a fuck about my neighbor's kids when I see them run out in the car by the car? I don't say nothing. I don't say, hey, y'all get out the street. I walk to my car and say, kids. Give a fuck about my neighbor's kid. He think them people got him. Get here, boy. I'm gonna get that money out. I'm gonna get that money out there, boy. I'm gonna get that money out there. I'm gonna get the money out there, and you're going to jail. Bottom line, I'm sick of you talking. I'm laying dead to put one you in jail.
Wow, bro. Hey man, we're gonna end it right there, man. We're gonna come back for part 2. Make sure y'all tap the like button, tap the hype button, subscribe to the channel. This is your boy Ill. Make sure y'all run the numbers up, replay this, share this, and we'll be back for part 2.
If you swing on me, you're going to jail. Let's see if you tough like Pooh Shiesty. I think you got that. I don't think you got 2 years in you. I don't think you got 2 years in you for a premeditated. I don't think.
27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, call it the name, that's my mafia twin, Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out rolling rounds. Smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal, non-lethal. John Cena the poor, I could not see. Long live to leave a hood boy was quick to squeeze the trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I'd kill for that nigga. I'll die for the street that I post on with my killers. That is not my baby. Lately I've been focused on Skrilla. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting, keep hating. I promise it's coming, little Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I burn this motherfucker down to the ground, to the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm blowing this cat. 5.56 fly out ARP, ain't no holding me back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for surely getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for surely a rap. Big eye busters, the enemies is for soaking wet. Don't believe none of your story, that shit make believe. 2 to 3s, you ain't ducking nothing, this could shoot through trees. Cold word, mental cycle, I came to make a pussy bleed. It ain't a bitch on this earth I'm gonna ever leave. I tell down they ever run up on me, shit, I ain't having it. You sure not a killer, we heard you did that shit on accident. I told these niggas I'm from Gorilla Gang Mafia. Yo, BM keep watching me, tell her put down them binoculars. I beef with the whole city, fuck out being popular. Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. I get busy with two, and they start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life sparker, don't worry, twin, that's on my car. Hey, why you dissing me on the net? We from the same city. Always leave a house with it on me, yes, it came with. You ain't trying to catch a body, you should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro if he right or wrong. Dead in his face, and that's fuck nigga, what's happening? Like a donkey in this club, it's okay, we get to dragging niggas out. If they get tricky, shit, I'm passing, it's time to pass on the house. If you can lie dead in my face, I can smack you dead, no mouth. You off this pistol, I don't believe you gon' shoot it. I ain't breaking nothing down. If you want it, dog, we into it. Been a couple times they have me, fortunately they blew it. Trying to keep my mind out of my head, cause usually I lose. I think you really gon' touch me, you must be motherfucking stupid. Bigger disputes, you get a bonus. Call it Fanatic, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on Gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out loading rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our life. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay?
What's cracking?